Yep.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the new and improved Drive Time Podcast. How's it going? I'm Parker Brown.
I'm Alfred Barnes.
This is the first podcast of the new year.
Yep.
It is officially January 1st. And we also have fancy new equipment, too.
Yeah, new year, new podcast, Christmas. Which I think is still recording. Is it going? Is it working?
It looks like it's going.
It appears to be working?
It appears it's recording something. I don't know exactly what, but something is being recorded.
Oh, you got to get buckled in, my friend.
Oh, wait, shit.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, my God.
Woo.
I didn't realize that was me.
Yeah, we are ramping up the safety regulations this year with the Drive Time Podcast as well. That's something.
Yeah, we have literally the most dangerous podcast.
It's the most dangerous.
Welcome to the Iraq War Podcast, where we do comedy podcasts in an active war zone. It's like, all right.
Dude, that's some Vice News shit.
Yeah, that is, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. So how was your Christmas? How was your holiday season?
It was great. Went to my whole holiday season, I said, was pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
We went to NOLA.
Oh.
New Orleans.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have a bit of have the shrimp.
Parker had a lot of beads on, which you know what that means.
And me, yeah.
He exposed his breasts.
I showed a lot of people my butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thicker a lot of people don't know this. The thickness of the bead determines what part of the body you have to show.
Oh.
So the really thin ones, breasts, obviously, a little bit thicker, vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Thickest, butthole.
Damn. But
Just
never a peen, never a wiener floating around.
No one wants to see that, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is a shame. I know you like to show it off.
Also, that would be more of just a metal rod that you'd throw to somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
No, never mind. True. Let's not do those. But no, we went down to New Orleans. We ate some fucking ridiculously good food. We literally would just like go out to a super nice restaurant for lunch, and then we nap until like 3 o'clock, and then we go do our nighttime activity, and it was fucking awesome. It was amazing.
That sounds like a goddamn dream.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. How about you? How was your holiday season?
It was pretty good. Got sick as a dog though on Christmas.
That's
day after
with
Christmas.
With what?
I had that COVID.
You had COVID?
I did.
Are people actually getting COVID again?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the third time this week I've heard of someone getting COVID.
I know, but I am well outside of the safe range, so don't fret, my noble co-pilot. We are golden.
What? Like, I didn't realize people are still getting it.
Yeah,
I thought it was done.
Honestly, I felt old school. I felt like it was. I was getting a little retro. Had a throwback.
Yeah.
To a more novel time. A more chaotic time, perhaps.
What if you were like ground zero for the next wave?
Yeah, well,
they trace it back to you, and you're like, "What?" They're like,
"This one's different.
Yeah.
This one you start to bald a little bit. That's the new COVID." But yeah, so I saw you did a little stand-up on New Year's Eve. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. I was at the Port. You know, we both love the Port. Matt Hurley, shout out. And yeah, I hosted. So I went up first. People said I had a pretty good hosting set, so I just did a little riffing. Except the one thing I did, normally, I think we've talked in this, I fucking suck at hosting. But no, I was feeling it yesterday. I did a little bit of crowd work. I did some one-liners, and then I was riffing like super well, except for like the last two jokes.
Oh, that's the worst.
The last two riffs just completely bombed, and so of course I was this close to. And the thing that sucks about hosting too is you don't have to say anything, right? Like you don't have to do a riff. So if you bomb, it's not just like you suck. It's also you could have just not said anything and brought up the next comic. And
you were under no obligation to do time. Yeah. And in fact, sometimes it's a faux pas.
I would say a lot of the times it's a faux pas. I just like doing like one or two quick bump, bump, bump.
Yeah, little bit of a bop, little zinger.
Boop. But yeah, so we did, and then a bunch of people from the Port. There was a champagne midnight toast thing, which was cool. And then a bunch of people from the Port went back to Mr. Adam Friesman's house and played this drinking game, something governor. Hello, governor. It's like a weird counting game, and you make rules or something.
Do you drink alcohol or tea? Oh,
oh, that's pretty good. No, I don't. We were drinking alcohol.
Nice. What was your drink of choice last night? I know sometimes you mix it up. Sometimes you stick to one.
I'm trying to like. I've been in like ketosis for the past like couple days.
Oh.
And
yeah, because you were in New Orleans. Oh no, you mean.
Yeah.
You're trying to bounce back and get ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, just for like the new year and stuff, I had like a diet I wanted to do, and so I thought it would be cool to like have that all ready to go for the new year. So
yeah.
I've just been drinking like low carb, which is just like seltzers or like low carb drinks. Yeah. Seltzers are rum and diets, both low carb. Rum and like whiskey and diet has like no carbs in it at all, so you can drink as many of those as you want and still be in ketosis.
Nice.
Which is cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So you were drinking a lot of rum and diets last night?
I was drinking, dude. I drank a bunch of Trulies, and then I kind of fucked up because I drank a bunch of champagne, and I think that might have kicked me out of ketosis.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. But
yeah, ketosis sounds like a bad thing, if I'm being honest with you. That does not sound like a healthy choice. You're like, I'm in ketosis. Oh, damn, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it
came back.
It makes you smell like pee.
What?
It does. If you eat too much protein, you produce like a bunch of ammonia, and then your body smells like pee.
So Jordan Peterson has to smell horrible.
Yeah, he probably does. Like, unironically, he probably sounds like ridiculous.
He only eats meat.
Yeah.
And I feel better.
Bucko, I only eat choice grade USDA beef.
Dude, oh man.
This cow asked me, tried to get me to call him by his pronouns, and I said, no, Bucko. That's an instantiation of the caliphate. I don't know.
Oh, man. Then this is when you bring up the next comic.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, my New Year's, I went up to the Big Apple.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing. Yeah, the biggie.
So, the Christmas Eve, Jackie and I went up to visit her sister in Philadelphia, and they hatched this scheme.
Okay.
To go see.
Which sister lives in Philadelphia?
Liz.
Okay.
The one right above Jackie.
Yeah.
So they hatched this scheme to go see the ball drop, and it sounded like one of those things where you're like, that'd be fun, but it doesn't actually happen.
Yeah.
You know? But unfortunately, it did.
Seeing the ball drop is like one of the things I never need to do in my entire life.
Okay, so right up front, I'll say anybody considering going to see the ball drop, don't. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You stand around. Here's what I didn't realize, all right? And I'll walk you through the journey.
Okay,
but what I didn't realize is that how early people get there.
Really?
Like, people are setting up shop like the night before. They get there in the wee hours of the morning. And what I didn't realize is there's no accessible bathrooms in Times Square.
Right.
And because of, like, Palestine and Israel and stuff, they had like real heightened security this year.
What? Oh, so you can't pee like
no, but apparently like every year people just go and wear diapers.
Yeah,
and they just
that's what I heard too.
And they piss them. So all these people that are like really enthusiastic and singing along with the performers and stuff are just standing there pissing themselves.
Yeah, and I don't like that at all. I really don't like that.
No. So we just like dehydrated really hard.
Yeah.
Going in, I was like, I'm just not going to drink any water today.
Really?
And that was my plan. It worked pretty well, actually. But,
that's crazy. That sounds really dangerous, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you know, it's either that or piss myself. So, but no. So we get up to New York City. So we drive up to Philly.
You actually had a third option.
Yeah.
You could not watch the ball drop.
Well, yeah. So we watched the ball drop with a partially obstructed view, but it was still pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. But all right. So we drove. Oh, great. We got the 5-0.
Is
got
this a
the
5-0?
Not for us, hopefully. Oh, good. He's going quite quickly. Sorry, I can't get to the shoulder. Oh, God.
There he is.
All right, well, let's go, Mr. Toyota. Jesus Christ. All right.
I was really hoping we'd have our first cop on the podcast.
Don't worry, cop. We got new tech.
Yeah, we got new tech.
New tech on the pod. Oh, God damn.
What's he doing?
Now he's doing a 3-point turn. He must have heard us talking shit. Jesus Christ.
He's coming back.
Wait just a minute. Is that a podcast? Is that drive time? What are you guys doing?
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know, but
What? Wait, is he like pulling you over?
maybe.
What the hell is going on? This is weird. I don't like this.
Oh, maybe he's going to a house. Oh, I think he's. That was a whole ordeal. Jesus
That's so
Christ.
weird. I don't like that at all. He's going to a specific house and he fucked up
he
which
overshot it.
Yeah. Great job, cop. Fucking idiot.
Oh my God! Somebody's being held hostage.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, did you say 3, 4, 6, 8? Oh God damn it! I was on. Oh, dude. Oh,
Oh, you said east? I thought you were on West Street, dude. Fuck.
God damn it!
I thought it was Calhoun West, not Calhoun East. Fuck.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, no, then she's definitely dead. He gave us a timeline.
Yeah. Hold on. So keep going with your story.
Yeah.
too.
So all right, we drove up to Philadelphia. Then we took a bus from Philly to New York.
How long is that bus ride?
It's like 2 hours. It's
not that bad.
It's not too bad. But we get up there and we, do a little meandering, and then we're like, all right, let's. I don't know if you've ever been to Bryant Park in New York, but they got all kinds of neat little shops and snacks and artisan foods and whatnot.
Artisan food,
It's like what a farmer's market should be.
Okay.
So we go there, and then we're like, all right, so here's how we get to Times Square, and we walk, and I see one person with like a Free Palestine sign, and I'm like, a couple people protesting, and then we turn the corner, and there was a mob of like 1,000 people with Free Palestine signs.
Really?
And Jackie's like, that's the way we're supposed to go, and I'm like, disagree, we're not fucking going that way, because there's a wall of cops blocking traffic, and I've seen this play out before.
Are they gonna fight the cops?
I don't know, but she was like, oh, I thought it was a march, and I was like, regardless, I don't care what side they're on, I don't want to be a part of it in the Big Apple. So yeah, I'm like, let's go a different way. And then we're walking around, and we're like, we should really start figuring out how to get into Times Square.
Yeah.
Because they have it like gated off everywhere, and they have, I'm not exaggerating, 3,000 cops at like every single street, blocking stuff off.
That's crazy.
You have to get metal detected. They like check you for bomb fluids. Like,
what?
Oh my God, dude. We had to go through 3 checkpoints. We get in, and what we didn't realize is they have viewing areas. So when you watch on TV, it looks like everybody's kind of in the big area.
Yeah.
But it's different viewing areas to get in. Now, before we get in, we're having a tough time getting in because they're saying that
because you have bomb liquids on you that you forgot about. That were part of Jackie's Christmas gift that you always forgot. You always forget to wash those off.
I thought it'd be
the
fun
night before
to give her some fertilizer in Times Square. But no, we're trying to get in, and they're like, you need tickets. And we're like, what? And we go on balldrop.com, which is hilarious.
No, it's not called balldrop.com.
It's called balldrop.com.
Oh my God, that's fucking awesome.
Which is hilarious. And after I scroll past the pictures of descending testicles, we guess how much a ticket to get in Times Square is.
For one person, I'm going to go with $65.
You are a little shy by about $150.
Oh my God.
It was like $219.
What?
And Jackie and her sister were like, maybe we should do it. And I was like, no. Absolutely fucking not.
This is a dumb idea in the first place.
Yeah, so they're like, well,
do you get anything with the $200? Is it like, hey, you get to go to this bar, or you get to see this show before?
So yeah, you have like access to the restaurants, I think.
You have access?
Yeah, but you still
You're paying for access?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. And they probably jack up their prices during it too.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
But we're like looking at all these different options, and they're like, well, they might still be letting, people general admission like at the next street.
Yeah.
So we go up to the next street. Right as we get there, there's a street, 51 is no longer accepting people. Try street. So we're like sprinting from street to street.
Okay.
When I say sprinting, I mean Liz is running because she's really enthusiastic. Jackie and I are not. We are power walking at best. We're just winded, like trying to keep up.
That's funny.
And we keep hopping from street to street to street, and they're like, nope. And I'm starting to get excited because Jackie and I remember, hey, when we were walking in, there was a sign that said, we're gonna be, have the ball drop on the TV and stuff.
Yeah.
And for $60, it's open bar from 9 to 12, and I was like, oh, I could.
You can get your money's worth out of that.
And especially in New York City, dude.
Oh my
big
God!
time. And I was like, hell yeah.
That's like 2 drinks in New York City.
Every time we're getting rejected, I'm getting excited because I'm like, we just need to get rejected in one more place.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, it doesn't look like we're getting in. Then we finally get into one, and it's like, they had these separate corral areas where it's like...
Are you actually watching the ball drop, or are you watching a TV show of the ball drop?
So initially it was a TV show. So they have these, they're called like viewing areas, and you're like 10 blocks away from the ball drop. And
that is so stupid.
They have
though.
these giant screens set up, and you're just supposed to watch it there. And I'm like, why would anybody do this?
Exactly. Why would you just watch it on TV at home if you're gonna watch it on like a screen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we're in one of these viewing areas, and people start like jumping the fence to get to the next one, and
What?
the cops are like swarming, and I'm like, nope, we're leaving. I was like, I am not about to be a part of any of
It
this.
sounds like a tense fucking New York City that you visited.
Yeah, it was. So we end up getting into the section in front of us, and you could see the ball drop if you look at a certain angle between the TV screen and a building. You can like barely catch it. So we're in there, and then this guy's trying to shove Jackie out of the way, and so Jackie's getting into it. It was like this whole fucking ordeal.
Really?
Liz got a migraine, so we got somebody to DoorDash Excedrin to us. It took him an hour and a half. He was circling the block. He had to get past security. It was just this whole dumpster fire.
This sounds awful.
Yeah. Now, here's one thing that I realize is how sad everybody is. It's a very depressing event.
Really?
Well,
Why?
because they cut around it when you see it on TV, but they just like
There are people killing themselves all around. They have to
but like
go from shot to shot.
There's like 30 minutes between each performer.
Okay.
And nothing happens in between. So everybody's just sitting down and they're looking sad, and they're like cutting to it on the screen of the people who are actually closer to the entertainment.
Okay.
Everybody's looking depressed. Like it's just like they're sitting down. People are like so sad, and then they'll like cut to people when there's performance, and they try to look happy, but you can tell they just pissed their pants. Literally.
Yeah.
But I will say the performers were pretty good this year.
Who was that? Who was?
LL Cool J kicked ass.
Oh hell yeah!
And they're not actually lip syncing. Like you can tell.
Did he do like LL Cool J songs though? Like,
yeah, he did.
Like Rock the Bells.
He did
and
Rock
like,
the Bells, and he did Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mama Said Knock You Out. That's
and
fucking
Mama Said
dope.
Knock You Out. He was kicking ass, dude. I was like, damn, LL still has it. Like.
That's one of the best rap songs of all time. Mama Said
Don't
Knock
call it a comeback, dude. As soon as the beat started, I was like, "Damn, I'm about to beat the fuck out of somebody." This guy kept bumping into Jackie. I was like, "I'm about to punch him in the mouth." Like,
that's awesome.
Don't call it a comeback. But yeah, he was good. Flow Rider was really good too.
I bet Flow Rider was.
Yeah, so he had the longest set. He got to do 4 songs.
Okay.
The first 3 were all the bangers. You know, he did like Low, Wild Ones, all those. Yeah. And then the last one was like, "Nah, I got a new one for you." And it's like, Flo, nobody wants to hear your new stuff.
What's the new one? What was the new one he did?
It was like about fire. It felt kind of Pitbull song-esque, to be honest with you. But it was like, but he brought out Sage the Gemini. And Flava Flav. And Flava Flav, do you know Flava Flav is 64?
Yeah, he's old as fuck. He's a dinosaur.
Yeah, but he went up and he was like...
Sage the Gemini?
I didn't even realize it was him until he said Sage the Gemini. And I was like, I remember he had those 2 songs.
I thought, didn't he have like 2 hits like 10 years ago
Grab
or something like
the wall, wiggle like a donut, like a red nose. And apparently he made those songs to make fun of that type of music, and it's the only stuff anybody likes from him.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why he's so like monotone in it or whatever?
Yeah, but then
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, he brought out Flava Flav came out. And he's like, "Yeah, boy!" And I was like, "Woo!" Yeah, and then there was some other ones who I can't remember right now. But you know, there's actually a lot of like Spanish artists too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Bad Bunny. Was Bad Bunny on there?
And what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter.
Bad Bunny is like the biggest musical act probably besides Taylor Swift right now.
Oh yeah, he's massive.
He's huge.
It's weird. It's weird that it's like a non-English speaking person.
It was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, but I feel like we never hear about him. You know, like outside of Shakira, who performs largely in English, or most of her popular stuff is in English. Outside of that, like maybe some Daddy Yankee songs and stuff. I feel like there's not often Spanish.
And even Daddy Yankee has the word Yankee in his name.
That's true, which is more American.
It makes you think he's more American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make you wonder what hits does Mama Confederacy have?
Yo, it's big Confederate here.
But yeah, so in short, going to Times Square to watch the ball drop is depressing. Everybody there is sad except for like the half second they're on the television.
Yeah. It's also such like a like girlfriend activity. Let's go watch the ball drop.
Oh, I told Jackie.
Let's go. And it's like every guy does not want. No guy there thinks it's cool. Oh, let's go. Let's go watch that.
Well, dude, Liz was like the most excited to do it, and she had like a gnarly migraine the whole time. That's why we had to DoorDash the Excedrin.
Yeah.
So she was miserable.
Oh, so wait, why did you DoorDash Excedrin?
Well, because you can't leave. If you leave, they don't let you back in. So we had to like get it delivered.
Are you serious?
They had an ambulance, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys have like ibuprofen or anything?" And they were like, "Nope." I was like, "You don't have any medicine on the ambulance?"
Yeah, on the ambulance.
Like,
they probably have like fucking heroin on there.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
So
we got some confiscated fentanyl.
Yeah. Oh, you got a migraine? You want to have the opposite of a migraine, real quick?
Dude, it was.
Okay, so.
There wasn't.
Hold on. The ball drops.
Yeah.
You're watching it.
Yep.
People go crazy.
Yep.
Or is it kind of more mild than you?
People go crazy, and then there's so much confetti, and then you're like, all right, guess it's time to leave. And then we...
That's it? There's no, like, sticking around, hanging around or anything?
Nope. And then we, like, left, and we walked through Hell's Kitchen, and it was just, like, people, like, hammered. Like, everybody was hammered because they'd been, like, bar hopping all night.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. There was, earlier in the day, some guy, like, grabbed Liz, like, was walking past her and did, like, the lower back kind of thing. And Jackie was like, "Don't touch people. Don't touch people." And the guy was like, "Who touch? I don't touch. No touch.
Oh, hell
no
yeah.
touch." And I was like,
great,
"Oh, my God."
That's a great person.
And then we were going to ask a cop for directions.
Yeah.
And then we see that guy just palling around with the cop. And we're like, maybe don't ask that cop. Don't ask that cop.
But, Touchy Steve over there? You guys know Touchy Steve?
So we took a bus back. We got home at like 7:30 this morning. So
damn, dude, that's late as fuck.
Yeah, I slept until like 1:30, and then I started my day.
Did you guys like keep partying, or you?
No, I didn't have a drop of liquor on New Year's.
What? That's crazy.
Well, you can't get it in Times Square. That's the thing.
What do you mean? Like they literally didn't have any booze?
There was no businesses that we could patronize. We were in a corral. We were like herded sheep.
This sounds worse and worse the more you describe it.
So bad.
Why would anyone do this?
I don't know.
Wait, what did Jackie think? Did Jackie go, "Oh, that was awesome. I'm glad I did that after"? Or was she like,
the whole
sucked?
on the way back, I was like, "I'm never doing that again."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, me neither." But like everybody was miserable the whole time, and then when the ball dropped, her and Liz were both like, "Oh my God, it was so worth it." And I was like, "In what regard? How is that worth it at all?"
Yeah, how the hell is that worth it? Oh my God,
it was
crazy.
I don't know. It was cool, but it was. I would never do it again. I would never recommend anybody do it. If you're a drive timer, don't go see the ball drop next year.
You know where you should go? The Port Comedy Club and watch. Come hang out with your friend Parker.
Yeah.
And have a little champagne toast.
Yeah, champagne supernova.
Champagne.
Hey, yo, we popping champagne like we want a champion.
So I think we're both doing dry January, right?
Yeah, I generally do.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to?
Are you? I'm doing it right now. I'm dry as a
bone.
Dry as a
We're
towel.
almost 24 hours in. Still haven't had a nip. Parker and Al are trucking along.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're gonna see how much of my liver grows back. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there and see what's going on.
Parker's liver just, I didn't hear no bell.
What? We're free. Be free, my brother. And no.
Yeah, if you're looking to donate part of your liver, now's the time.
Yeah, it's the guy from the Green Mile. Like, I'm tired, boss.
Yeah. See,
I'm
people
tired.
think Parker and I do dry January for health reasons. It's actually what we call a tolerance break.
It's
so
called,
February's more fun.
As I've always said, it's called organ confusion. Okay.
Yeah.
If your organs don't know what you're doing, you can get drunker faster, and that's the goal.
Oh yeah, the secret to a healthy organ.
If you're
surprise.
It's surprise exactly. You know, your liver thinks, oh, he's drinking something. What's coming down the pipe? Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Drink some wine. You'll get way more fucked up. They think you're drinking wine. Drink some beer. You know? They think, oh, this guy's drinking on the weekends. Give him a month break. They go, wait, is he sober now? Fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gallons.
Buckets.
Buckets. Give me a bucket.
Yeah. Parker sometimes will don a bucket hat. He drinks liquor.
I drink a bucket
by
hat.
the buckets.
They said, what do you want to drink? I said, you see my hat? They're like, yeah, it's a bucket hat. I'm like, that's what I want. And they're like, a bucket hat? And I'm like, a bucket.
So you're still doubling down on the bandana, I noticed.
Yeah. I like the bandana.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool. for me personally.
I feel like you should switch to a new color in the new year.
Probably should. Yeah. Probably should.
Rocking green. You know, actually, the episode on the way back will come out the day before our 1 year anniversary of Drive Timery.
Really?
Pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
I think this might be episode 60, maybe.
When is that then? January, I think 16th or some shit.
I think it's the 8th or the 9th
of February.
Of January.
Of January. Oh
yeah.
wow.
I know.
That's crazy. And then we have a show coming up together too, right?
Yeah, I think on the 24th.
And that's in Westminster too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So that'll probably be a drive time at Al's house.
Are you headlining that?
I think so.
Okay, hell yeah, that's dope.
I think so. Yeah, guys, if you're in the Westminster area, I believe it's January 24th. Yeah, that was the one where the guy was like 45 or 100, and I was like, I'll do 30, and he's like, all right, still 100. I was like, this is great. Like, we love doing stand up, but if you could get paid the same amount for less stage time,
exactly,
why wouldn't you? You know.
It's so weird how there are like certain places where you're like, I wish I could just do an hour and a half here. You know what I mean? And then there's other places where you're like, you want me to do 13 minutes? Fuck no, dude. I'm doing 10 like we agreed on, and I'm piecing the fuck out.
I think a Parker Brown resolution for the year, I think you should start putting your special together.
I might try.
Have you given that any thought? I know you've been hitting the stand-up pretty viciously.
I think I probably have enough for, like, if I could do, like, 3 to 4 minutes of crowd work, I could probably hit a half hour pretty good. But right now, like right this moment, I'm just trying to get used to, kind of this change in diet, change in drinking type shit for, like, a week. And I'm going to be back on my bullshit, you know what I mean? But I'm giving myself a little bit of grace and being like, all right, you only have to focus on one thing at a time.
Did you try to do any time when you were in Louisiana?
No.
You're such a responsible traveler. Whenever I travel, I'm like, I need to get a mic because that
I've tried, dude, and like it's always just some 3-year, like everything that's online is like 3 years old information.
Yeah.
Like I have trouble finding mics in like DC sometimes, and that's like where I live pretty much. You know?
I'm kind of nervous to go to DC right now because I got this parking ticket.
Whoa.
It was $50 originally, but I never got it originally. So they sent me another thing, a second thing, and they were like, "Now it's $100," and I contested it. I was like, I'll pay the $50, but I'm not paying $100 because I didn't get the first thing.
Oh yeah, I think you talked about this one time or something. Yeah,
but that was like a month and a half ago, and they've never responded to me.
Well, you didn't get like a court date for when like the contest is?
I didn't get anything. They never sent anything.
This is weird.
So I'm like, well, I'm just not gonna go to DC until they respond because I don't want them to take my car.
But you probably don't get towed for one open ticket. Like Baltimore, I know you have to have over 3 open tickets. Oh. So you can have up to 3 open tickets, and then the 4th one you get towed, or it's a certain amount of delinquency. Like if you had, I don't know, $5,000, let's say, that's due.
Yeah.
Then they also tow you. Was it right there or no? Am I thinking of? Am I totally?
You're a little disoriented. We're in Littlestown right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're heading to the Church of Satire Comedy Club. I don't think we said that.
Oh, yeah. Well, 2 things to mention real quick. How close are we, too? Do you know?
Probably like 8 minutes.
Okay. Cool. So we're coming in a little late. That's fun. 2 things to mention. One, Zissimo's closed down forever now.
In the arms
of an angel. Shout out to Michael Furr. Shout out to Ian Salyers. Shout out to all the people that made that fucking room. That room was sick.
Yeah, that was an institution.
I don't know what it's gonna be like. Like I literally think like my brain is still gonna think like this Friday, like, oh yeah, let's just go to Zissimo's, and then I'll have nowhere to go.
Yeah,
I'll have nothing to do.
Yeah, because I mean, you can sometimes get, guest spots on Nottingham's on.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
But do you want to?
That's true.
On a Friday. Yeah,
that's true.
It was like the best. I mean, we still have Max's on Saturdays, but
no, you don't have Max's anymore either.
What?
Max's is moving to Wednesdays, the open mic at least, and then they might have like a monthly show on Saturdays.
Oh, they're gonna kill the room. Damn, dude. Big blow.
I don't know. Yeah, the things are changing. This is the time of change.
I know.
Everything's changing.
You can make a big power move now,
And
Parker. You can take over the scene.
Yeah, let's start a room in Canton though.
Okay.
You cool?
Yeah.
Right by my house, very far away from your house. I think that's what we should do.
Or we could do rival mics. You do one in Canton, and I do one in Carroll County.
I like it. And then
because there's only 3 Carroll County comedians, so people would have to drive so far.
Yeah.
And yours, people would have to drive. Oh, dude, look, check out this. I love this strip club. I've never really been.
What?
Sensations.
Yeah. Oh, Sensations. Yeah.
You know it's a good strip club when it's an A-frame. You know, you don't see a lot of A-frame strip clubs.
That's hilarious. Also, do they go? Are they allowed to go like full nude out here? I don't know the rules for.
So I only ever poked my head in when I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really be there because you have to be 21. But I went in and it was me and my friend, and we were like, we've never been to a strip club. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
And we walked in, and it was like the saddest conversation I've ever had. The bouncer's like, you have to be 21. And I was like, come on, bud. He's like, all right, you can stand over here in the corner for a little bit.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, all right, this is sad. We only stood there for, I'm not exaggerating, It was like 2 minutes. I was like, this is pathetic. Like, we need to leave.
How hot were the women there?
So the one that had all her limbs wasn't bad.
There was one that was missing one of her limbs?
Her one leg was a little gangly.
Damn.
But I don't know. I mean, it's Littlestown, Pennsylvania. How good do you think it could be? But there was one who was like really tattooed, and then the other one was just gangly. There was 2 of them though. But this was like a Saturday night, and there was nobody in there.
That's crazy.
I was like, this is not a good sign for your establishment. And they had like mounted deer on the wall.
Okay.
But it was 2 full body mounts, and the one deer was humping the other deer from the rear. All right, which hilarious, but it was 2 dude deers.
Yeah, because they both had their antlers or whatever.
It was 2 bucks.
So it was a gay, at the female strip club, it was like a gay deer thing.
Undertones, you know.
That's crazy.
I don't even think they're...
I hate this semi-truck right now. Why the fuck is there a semi-truck on this road going fucking 3 miles per hour? I hate this.
Yeah, it does make you wonder.
Can you drive besides him so I can like shoot his tires out or some shit like that?
Yeah, that's how we kick the podcast up.
Yeah.
Start shooting out tires.
We start kind of doing more of like a GTA vibe with this thing. Did you see the new GTA trailer?
No, I didn't watch it.
I'm probably going to play that game.
Does it look good?
With you. It looks fucking awesome. It's set in Florida. I think it's like Miami Vice, pretty much.
Oh, that's cool.
Or what, Vice City. What's their name? Like their Miami place? I think it's Vice City. But
so they're going back there?
It's like but it's way more like Florida shit. So it's like the it's all these like viral videos of people from Florida, like just in a video game.
Florida
it looks
Man,
fucking awesome, like Florida Man, pretty much.
God damn, this semi truck is going slow as shit.
Dude, give him a little. I don't know why they're doing. Why are you driving on this road if you can't drive on this road? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's stage time to be had.
This is gay. Can you go around?
I don't think so. This is quite a few cars to make it past.
I know. I don't know why these guys aren't going around.
When I saw my direction, landslide, something.
Dude, can I tell you about my Uber drivers in New Orleans, though, real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to see what your take on them is.
Okay.
One guy, this isn't as funny, but it was ridiculous, was just straight up like smoking cigarettes in the car.
Oh, that rules.
With the windows only cracked a little bit, and straight up smoking cigarettes, has the fucking ashtray in the center console or whatever. And like the most disgusting car I've ever seen in my entire life. It wasn't like that there was trash and stuff in there. It just everything had like a
film
on it, and it was like, oh, this is awful, dude. This sucks. And it was only like a 5-minute ride, so we didn't say anything, but we're like, oh, that sucks.
If I were him, I would just try to pick up the drunkest people I could find, get them to throw up in the car, and then charge them the cleaning fee.
I like that, but then never get it cleaned.
Yeah, there you go.
Never actually clean it. Just pocket the money. But this other dude was crazy. He was listening. I don't think he was Hispanic. I think he might have been some type of Middle Eastern.
Okay.
But he was listening to this like crazy Christmas music, and singing along to it. But then like the radio would cut out, and he would keep singing along to it, and like he knew every single word. And his windshield also was like incredibly cracked too. So they're like eight like big fucking like probably 6-inch or greater cracks running like along his windshield. And then halfway through the ride, he just takes his bottle of water, crosses himself, and then pours it on like the center console, like right here, and then just goes back to driving. And like me and my parents are like, "What the fuck was that? Did you just bless the car? Is that what you just did?"
The check engine light came on, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, I got it."
Yeah. You know, Domino's, Crispos, Spiritus Sanctus. Like,
yeah, we have had the worst like Lyft and Uber experiences recently. Every time we put in an XL, like a Honda Civic will show up, and we're like, "That is not an XL."
Yeah, what? You can't do a Honda Civic for an XL.
Happened. We got charged an extra $10 because
no, I would have disputed that with Uber.
We got a Honda Civic. We got in, and the guy immediately starts talking to us. We did the XL quiet ride. We had a day.
Oh, really?
XL and quiet ride.
And he starts talking to you.
Starts talking to us, gabbing, and because we were like, this doesn't look like an XL. He's like, oh, what? They said it was an XL? I was like, I feel like you entered that in. But also you have to enter in what kind of car you have. So how does Lyft not know that it's not an XL?
Exactly.
And so he's like talking about it so much, and we're like, all right, also silent ride. Like,
yeah.
But Jackie was like, well, we paid extra for this to be an XL. Like, this clearly isn't. We're all crammed in here in the back seat.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, how much they charge you? And Jackie was like, $35. And he was like, damn, they only gave me $8. And he started showing us all his like bank statements, all his money statements. And we're like, sorry, like I don't know what you want us to do.
Yeah.
But like this isn't gonna be some empowering moment. Like we're not gonna. Damn man, fuck them.
Yeah, you only got H. Well, let me remedy that real quick, sir.
Here's $100. You're on candid camera. But
you really got some chutzpah, young man. Can I offer you a job as the head of engineering at our engineering factory?
Well,
chutzpah?
We had been bar hopping to some Christmas themed bars and some like because they had like a Grinch pop up bar and stuff in Philly. So we were hopping from
Dude, again, Grinch pop up bar.
Yeah.
What the? I hate the idea of a pop up bar in the first place.
Yeah, it doesn't feel legal.
Like every pop up bar I've ever been to fucking sucks. It's disorganized. They don't have like it's nothing better than a regular bar except the person is just confused the whole time
they
don't have a lot of stuff.
They were batch drinks. I got 3 shots. It was like $100.
Oh
I was like,
God.
what the fuck?
I would blow my fucking brains out, dude.
So we went to a couple different bars, and then we were in this. They have like this thing where it's like a bunch of businesses and things that decorate Christmas trees. So we were walking through there, and there was a Santa in there. And Jackie and her sister were over talking on the phone with one of their other sisters, and I'm like, it'd be kind of funny if we got a picture with Santa.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking up, I hear Santa go, you can at least, spank her or something, do something to spice up the relationship. And I was like, damn, Santa's over here like, yo, my bitch Miss Claus ain't letting me clap cheeks, and I'm looking to spice it up in the bedroom. But
listen, I'm trying to skull fuck Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
she won't let me.
No.
If you don't let me skull fuck you, I'll put you on the naughty list.
But yeah, just spank her or something, do something to spice up the relationship. I was like, hey, can we get a picture? And he's like, oh, of course you can.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Just hearing Santa talking about fucking.
Do you think I bet Santas are the type too that like fuck in the Santa
he's definitely
suit.
type 2. Oh, cookie joke.
Diabetes.
Oh, it's a cop.
Got him.
It's a fucking cop.
Why are there's so many police out tonight?
I don't know.
I thought it was supposed to be yesterday. Dude, I was so proud of myself too. I had another party to go to after the port, and I didn't go because I was like, I am too drunk and there are too many cops. Dude, there is no way.
Well, Adam Friesman place is relatively close to your.
It's also like right. It's like maybe a 10-minute walk. Probably like more like a 7.
He lives kind of close to like Moe's, right? That seafood place.
Kind of not.
I'm trying to remember because I dropped him off.
He lives on that street.
We are what's it called? Doxing him right now.
Doxing.
I
Yeah.
was thinking of Dax Shepard. I was thinking Punked.
Dax Shepard did Punked?
Yeah.
I thought it was Ashton Kutcher.
He hosted it, I think, before Ashton Kutcher.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about Dax Shepard.
Then Justin Bieber hosted it after Ashton Kutcher, which everybody also forgets.
Justin Bieber hosted Punk'd?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Which I don't even understand, because like Ashton and Dax Shepard like weren't like massively successful at that point, but Justin Bieber was like a 100 millionaire. Like
Yeah, why was he doing that? Turkey Hill. That's the place you always talking about with the iced tea and the ice cream,
yeah,
right?
not the gas station, but yeah, it's the same company.
Oh, that's like a different thing?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's the same. Yeah, it's the same company, but the gas station isn't where they make the ice cream.
You ever get tired of all these companies doing so many different
Branching
things?
out? Yeah, totally.
I don't like it.
Big time.
It's like, hey, we make car tires and also give singing lessons. It's like, don't do those two
Or
together.
we make car tires and also rate restaurants.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Apparently that is like their whole thing was they didn't even rate like good restaurants. They just be like, this restaurant's really far out of town, so you have to drive farther and put more wear on your tires. Which is a wild scheme.
Yeah.
And it like really took off. Like I feel like people know them just as much for
Michelin.
for their Michelin star restaurants.
But they call it Michelin. It's like the guy, but then they call it like Michelin. I call it the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
I don't call it the Michelin Man. The styles Michelin. Have you ever seen have we talked about this Gordon Ramsay boiling point?
No.
So it's him like when he hasn't like really made it yet. And he has like a restaurant and he has 2 Michelin stars and he's going for his 3rd like Michelin star or whatever. And it's basically him just being absolutely fucking cruel and like the most of a dick you can be to like all of his underside people. Like this guy wears like a Band-Aid. He's like, What you got that color plaster? What? And then he always is just like says it so whiny too. He's like, what? Mark, do you see his plaster? Can you not get a pink colored one? Oh my, yeah, dude, it's just crazy. And he goes, Tommy. He keeps like demoting people too. He just keeps so like Chef de Partie is like a decently high thing, and then he'll just make everyone a fucking commie, which is a great name for a thing.
Did I talk about that show where it was like where he was in a prison?
No.
Oh my god. Well, I'll have to talk about that on the next one because we are arriving at the church.
Yeah. Let's do it.
They are open. Good. I didn't actually.
No,
ask.
I saw Brandon posted about it earlier.
All right, cool. Here. All right, and we have arrived. So this has been the Drive Time Podcast. This one's going to come out tonight.
Have a good one. Peace.
All right,
All right. Let's
press the record button.